Hello there and welcome back to Foundry, yes. We're back on good old Foundry, going to be continuing our single player playthrough this time. Uh, yes, let's just go ahead and load it on up. I've been playing on this one a little bit. See, now I've got 11 hours on it. I actually got through most of the Tier 2 research on that one, so it's been fun. I've definitely got into this game so much that I'm willing to play two different games at the same time. Kind of like when I did when I first started playing Satisfactory. I think it was Satisfactory, wasn't it? Something like that. Anyway, if you weren't here last time, this is kind of where we got to with the city build. We got some extra blocks here. We got 3 extra blocks and stuff like that. So that should work there. Which is really nice. We're going to continue building into Tier 2. As you can see, we've got the character crafting speed times 2 and stuff like that. So, I think today we're going to be working on expansion again, but we're also going to be working on starting to get some of the factories up here and stuff like that too, because that's what we need to. That's what we need to kind of focus on. Now that we're into Tier 2, if we keep going, we're going to end up getting confused at some point. So, but anyway, as I had said before, over here is, to the north, is going to be our smelting district. Of course, we're not going to expand any further this way, because that's where the lake is going to be. I did not dig it out. I spent most of my time on that other game. and stuff like that, so... still don't know how to fill in that river. I don't think there is a way. Every time I try and research that, nothing comes up. So I just go, okay. and just go, all right. I do think that this is going to be the bridge, though. This road here and this road here is going to be our bridge to cross to the other side. Because obviously, if there is a way to fill in stuff or whatnot, or I just get bored one day, I'm going to dig this out. This land bridge, turn this into, at least up to there, into kind of a river lake style. And then we'll build a bridge over to the side of it, and then that's where we'll put our, over there in that mountain, that's where we'll put our, one of our power plants. Like the power plant we got going now, having like 1 million of those would be pretty cool. Or we'll put our, or maybe we'll put our steam turbine power plants over there. Yes, I do know about the steam turbines. It's just like Factorio, essentially. We can put them over there, kind of like on their own, like island sandwiched between the mountain. I think that'd be pretty cool. But anyway, like I said, today we're going to see if we can move up our, like our smelting facility and stuff like that down here. So as I had said before. Actually, we're going to wait on that because there's one research that I need to get done before we move on to that section. And that is the research of the ore refinement. Unless I've already done it? No, I haven't done it yet. How do we get that? Oh, we need steel production. We need steel production that's going to allow us for ore refinement. So we'll wait for this one to get finished. This character crafting speed, because we need it for the belts for right now, and then we'll work on that. So up here is going to be our smelting facility, and we're going to put our crushers up here as well. So we're basically going to have a couple of factories that they crush the materials down into basically a more condensed version of the ore, and then we take that and we smelt it, and that'll get us more resources. It's way faster than just straight smelting it. Well, not faster, but the yield, you get a little bit more yield out of it. Plus you can, I think you can smelt, if we can smelt more materials, I do know that much. But yeah, down here, this is kind of what we got going on right now. If I can get up there. Is we've got our ore being mined and directly pushed over to this as well. So I did figure out, I figured out some things while I was playing on that other game. if you leave your miners like near the top of the ore, right, or a couple blocks above the ore, that's fine for a little while. But once these layers start getting mined away, and it starts getting lower and lower, these bots will have to travel further and further to get ore, which is going to turn this, which is going to turn the yield, which is usually somewhere around 50 to 60. It's going to turn it down to 40 to 50, and then it's just going to slowly start slowing down. This is what had happened in my other game, and I figured out that yeah, it's the bots. The distance they have to travel is, it is computed in the fact, or computed in that count. So no longer will one miner serve 3 smelters. It'll eventually go down even further to where it's 2 miners per 3 smelters, or it's like a miner and a half or so. So we will eventually have to hit that. We either have to put another miner down, which is fine. I don't mind doing that. Or we have to move the foundations down to get closer to the ore and then put our miners down that way. So, no. Apparently I didn't finish upgrading. Thought I'd finished upgrading all these. Well, let's do that. These all need to be Mark 3, or Mark 3, Mark 2. They all need to be Mark 2 belts and things. Of course, yeah. So something like that. And also, I did mock up a... wow, that was 63 belts. Oh, no wonder. Look how far that thing goes. Let's do that one. Let's do that one. That's... oh. And then these will replace... ooh. Do we even have those? Do we even have Mark IIs? We might not even have researched those yet. No, we have. We just haven't built any. We need plates. Well, the plates are coming from this side, so we'll just do that real quick. Grab some plates. That'll do. I did do a mock-up of a factory for Mark II belts and lifts and the splitters, putting them all into a box. And that did take... that took a pretty decent-sized factory, because you need a lot of machinery parts, you need electronic components, or whatever they're called. Yeah, electronic components. You need factories to make wire coil, and electronic components and stuff like that. So, it is pretty interesting. The one thing I would suggest that this developer does, to make the game make a little more sense, at least from my perspective. You don't have to do it. It's not a necessity thing, a game breaking thing. But one of the things I would suggest is you take your rods that you got being made over here. Take those rods off of this type of node, and have them being made with the other ore, with the iron, where the plates are coming from. Have the rods and the plates on the same node, and then you balance that out to this one being for copper wire and electronic components. That'd make much more sense. Because whoever heard of copper rods being used? And these are basically, this is copper, because you take those rods and you turn them into copper wire, essentially. But yeah, I would just have it go straight into copper wire, much like Satisfactory does. Factorio. Does Factorio? No, they do plates. That might be a better way of doing it. Take the rods, put the rods in the plates with that, either that or change the rods to also plates. Change them to copper plates. And then the copper plates make the wire. I think that would make much more sense, but that's just me. And yeah, so I did a mock-up though of the factory doing belts and belt lifts and the balancers, the splitters. Yeah, that did take a lot. So But yeah, like I said, I'm just kind of waiting around essentially so I can start researching. The crushers, because we really can't start up there until the crushers are done, until we have crushers in hand, which means we need to research, what was it? Steel. We need to research basic steel making and then turn that into ore refinement, so we can make the crushers. Because the crushers, that'll definitely be, because it just makes your life just so much better when it comes to making the resources and stuff. I guess we could start mocking up some materials. So the one thing I did find is one crusher equals two smelters. Because the crushers, each crusher makes 40. It takes in 40 and makes 40, right? And the smelters take in 20. Doesn't matter which resource it is, it takes in 20. And then that 20 turns it, instead of into 20 rods, 20 plates, it turns it into 30 rods, 30 plates, or something like that. So that's why the crushers are much better. But so that's basically how we're going to do that there. The one thing I will do quick is I do want to mark where the building is going to be so that I don't and actually, you know what? I think, let me turn off my light here. No, these do not have a light source. Okay, so the light just goes through. Interesting. Just curious about that. One thing is, as well, I'm going to be changing all these sidewalks as well here soon. I completely forgot about the concrete in this game, which increases movement speed. So we're going to be changing those out of concrete once we have them. But yeah, so 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Oops. So that's one corner. And then we go over here to this corner. If that looks correct. I don't know why these take so long to be placed. It's very strange. Okay, now where's the 30 by 30? Or 33 by 33 for the block. So there's where it's at. That's 33 by 33. Okay. Alright. So that marks it there, and then we'll follow this route here. That should be... Now if we take this and go to this corner, it should measure 33 by 33 without overdoing. Yep, okay, perfect. So this side, we're going to have a couple different smelters. I'm actually going to probably end up taking up a lot of this. Because we're going to have the coal, we're going to have the iron, and we're going to have the copper. So we got 3 different ores at the moment to work with. So we're going to end up probably with more at some point. So what we should probably do is designate this whole side all the way to here for smelting, because we're going to end up with so let's say this corner. Whoops. Let me put this down. So this corner is going to be coal, and then this spot is going to be copper. We got coal and we got copper, and then iron is usually over here. Or iron is not. I don't know what I'm saying. So then iron is, say, in this or in this section, right? So we got iron. Iron can be Well, iron is usually orange in a lot of games, so we'll just say blue for iron for right now. Okay. And then in this section, we're going to have a new ore coming up, or new raw resource. And that, do we have, we might have to make our own. Let's see, I know it's basically a brown. It's not quite white. It's like this, and like that. Like that. Need to enter a name. Let's call it temp for now. Concrete. So this is going to be our concrete factory as well. So basically what's going to happen inside these, so we're going to have probably multiple floors, if I had to guess. We're going to have the crushers on the bottom floor, of course. We'll have the crushers on the bottom floor. And then we'll have, on the next floor up, that's where we'll have all the smelters. This way we can mass produce a crap ton of resources. Because here's my aim for each of the... Because the main end goal of this game is to get all the research done, right? So let's use that. And let's say that we want 10 machines making blue, 10 machines making red, 10 machines making green, I think is the next one, then 10 machines making yellow, and then... Yeah, and then 10 machines making magenta or purple. And that's it. That is slag processing. That is it so far. I'm pretty sure they're going to add a sixth one, which that one, in my opinion, should be a white. But just because that's what, I think that's what most games do. They use it as the last science pack, and a lot of these games that do this kind of stuff are usually white, so... it doesn't make sense, but you know how these devs are. So, but yeah, the last research being that. Now, I have been told that some of these researches are just like Dyson Sphere program, where they're infinitely researchable, and I think those are the mining efficiency, or sorry, the efficiency ones. If I had to guess, that'd be that. And then probably, like, if they did have it, probably character speed, jetpack speed, maybe stuff like that. I'm not 100% sure. Mining force. I'm not really sure about those, but I would believe that the efficiency ones, much like Dyson Sphere, are infinite. You can research them infinitely. Ooh, marble blocks. That sounds cool. But yeah, so that's basically going to be that. Now, I don't know how many raw resources there are, but I'm going to guess that 4 is probably... I might look it up, to be honest with you. That way I could kind of know. Because we've got this one, and that one. Now, the oil goes off of a pump jack, which you pump the oil via pipes, so we don't have to worry about that. Much like Satisfactory there. Much like any other research I do in this game. I went ahead and looked. I can't find the answer. The main reason is because Foundry, even if you type game after it, it's incredibly hard to find information for. Unless you're looking at like videos and stuff. And I don't want to do too many spoilers or anything, so I think we'll just go with this for now. So coal, I'm not exactly sure what coal's going to do. I think this might be our steel factory, to be honest. And we'll just take, it'll be good to put the copper and the coal next to each other, because that'll allow for steel to be made. Because I don't think, like I said, I don't think the coal in this game goes for too much as far as that. It just goes for like steel, kind of like Satisfactory, where it's iron and coal make steel, and the coal is only ever Only really other used for is like power. Power, compacted coal for like, or using coal for like explosives and such. So yeah, I think this is what we'll go with. We'll do iron, concrete, copper, and coal. I think that that works out pretty well there. So now that we know where to pump the resources, now we just got to kind of wait until we can get the crushers ready to go. Yeah, that's my main problem with this. My main problem with this game is the research speed is too slow. I know that you can get more research speed, but damn it, the beginning stages, it's much like Factorio, where you just, a lot of the time, you have a plan in place, but you need to wait for research to get done before you can enact that plan. So yeah, this is what I was talking about here. So the xenoferrite and the ignium ore, which is actually iron and coal, sorry, not copper. Okay, so we'll need to change that upstairs then. But it also unlocks the crusher, which allows us to be better at using our resources. So we'll have to wait for that. Because then we can unlock ore refinement. See, this is what we gotta wait for. It unlocks the crusher, and then this one unlocks the better resources. So you get the ore revel, which is made in Crusher 1 and Crusher 2. So yeah, that'll be our research chain for today. Or at least part of it. Okay. Oh yeah, so we need to craft some more 2 belts. And whatnot. Actually, we can go with those colors. Because this color is blue right now anyway, so. What we should do is put this up here. Change the color to blue. I cannot see it because I don't have any lights. There we go. That'll just kind of tell me roughly what's what here. There we go. Because yeah, if you actually look at fresh concrete, it depends on your mix, but a lot of fresh concrete, if you really look at it, almost has a very tiny bit of red in it. It's really strange. It's probably just because of the colors you're mixing, or the type of materials you're mixing and stuff. So this is what it is. Okay, so then we'll do orange on that one. I don't know if I can paint this. Nope. I tried. One of the things too is you can actually nerd pull in this game, but you don't have to jump, which is I find very strange. But yeah, you just place a block on yourself. Oh, whoops! I got too close. It's hard to tell what the size of the robot actually is sometimes. Oh, dang it. Why did it shove me off? So you gotta stand near mid-center. Okay. It's like we'll go up only a couple of blocks this time. Just so we can paint that. And then this one, of course. Okay, so now that we've got those blocks, we kind of know what to expect, where to put the materials. The one other thing I wanted to test was how tall the robot actually is. It's like, can we walk through a space? like this. Yes, we can. Okay. Although it is very tight in here. Now, the other question is, can I walk through the space if there's a belt there? No. Okay. That answers that question. Alright, so it has to be 3 blocks tall. Good to know. So our ratway that we're going to be making, if you don't know what I'm referring to, basically the ratway, the beltway that I'm going to be making for all of my belts is going to be 3 tall. So that's where most of my logistic stuff is going to be. However, I might go 4 tall. 4 or 5. Let's go 5 tall, actually. 5 blocks tall. So we'll go down 6. Then, of course, we're going to need more foundation for this. But basically, what this is going to allow us to do is it's going to allow us to put a floor down so that we could run all of our belts. And everything can be all crazy underneath and nobody's going to see it. It's basically my plan. I'm going to use foundations because then we have power for like lights and stuff if we want to put lights down there. So let's go to each one of these. And at this level, we're just going to put as big as we can, foundation-wise. And whatnot. So then, like I said, what this basically does is allows us to put down all of our. This is going to be our entire logistics floor, essentially. It's going to be very expensive. If this build isn't already expensive. But I imagine at a certain point, I'm going to have so many freaking foundations that I can't spend them all fast enough, because I'm going to build a foundation factory that's going to be insane. We're going to have a foundation factory that's going to be making so many damn foundations that we're not going to be able to keep up with it. Like, we could sit there and spend all the foundations throughout our entire inventory, and we're never going to be able to keep up with how fast they're being made. So, at a certain point, it's not going to matter. So the biggest you can put down is a 38 by 38, which is a very weird number. Like, why not 40 by 40, or 50 by 50, or 20 by 20? 20 by 20 would be a little bit limiting, but why 38 by 38? I don't understand. It's not 38-bit. He doesn't have a reason. Not like Minecraft, where it's just like, why the stack 64? It's because it's 64-bit. Or something like that, right? I think that was the reason given. Which made sense. Whatever. Now, of course, we're not going to be able to go... Oh, geez, I'm almost out of foundation already. We're not going to be able to go... We're not going to be able to be this generous the entire way, so... We're going to have to be... We're going to keep that in mind. The reason I'm going so tall is so that I can have belts going up and over belts and stuff like that, and I don't have to worry, like... Oh, I can't get around this because there's too many lifts in the way, that kind of stuff. I don't want to have to worry about that. So that's like, you might as well go as far down as possible. Yep, our factory's just making these foundations. It's not too bad, or not too fast. We'll spend all these, and then I was hoping that'll bring us at least close. See, we'll go to right at the edge here. And then once this factory is gone, we'll We'll put down more. Of course, I am getting in my own way here. Yeah, see, I can't walk over these belts. So I'm giving myself plenty of room. So we'll only be able to go to right there. Right now, at least. We'll give myself a little bit of room to get up there from this side. Quite the crazy build, though. And again, why am I doing foundations? Because I want to be able to put lights and stuff down here at some point. At some point, that will be a goal, is to have the to have all the stuff kind of lit up. Oh, can I not? Oh, gotta jump. Okay. But yeah, then that whole area can be for all of our belts and stuff. All of our logistical belts and pipes, and then all of the machines above can be nice and clean. The belts that will be above ground are going to be the main bus lines that are going to be busing everything to the city center. So, yes, I am going with that route once again because it worked out so well. I want to keep it. So, all right, next research or refinement. Do it. We can now make steel as well, which means we can make advanced machinery parts. Once we get steel going. We can't make the steel ourselves, I don't think. I think that's the thing you cannot make in the inventory. Can only be made in a smelter, advanced smelter. Okay, yeah. Alrighty. So the one thing I do want to do, let's grab a couple stacks of belts. Let's make as many as we can, just about. Because we're going to need all these. Because, like I said, I am eventually going to make all these Mark II. I think the Mark II machines also need... Do they also need advanced? Do they also need steel? We've not... Oh, we haven't researched it yet. No, it's fine. Okay. Yeah, but to make these, we need advanced machine parts, which need steel, so... Need some more rods. But yeah, I would say honestly, get rid of the rods and just make the plates. Take these plates and color them copper. And then, I don't know, just my opinion. Anyway, just color them copperish, copper plates. That'd make more sense anyway. I don't know why you have Technum rods. It's just so weird. It's weird to me, okay? I play too many games where we have iron rods and they come from iron. And you're just like, oh, well, in this crazy universe. Of course, you don't have to do anything either. You can do whatever you like. Let's make like 50 of those. That'll be 2 stacks. It'll take a while to make those, but get those made. This is kind of the point, though, I hit with my other game, where I literally just stood around and waited. There really was not much else I could do because I was making stuff in my pocket. I was waiting for machines to make things, that kind of stuff, and whatnot. And of course, we're also going to be making some crushers. Let's see, what am I low on? Not really low. I might take a full box of rods and a full box of plates, and then make like 100 crushers or something. Okay, So let's get these upgraded. Let's get the input belts. So one thing I did learn, you don't have to go at the start of the belt. You just have to be, you just have to aim at the belt, and it'll do the whole belt, and it tells you at the top. 48 belts, 0 slopes, and nothing's in red, so we can just click it. And then the next one, 29 belts, click it. And the next one says 21 belts, click it. And the next one, see how it says missing 24 belts, will upgrade as much as possible without creating gaps. That's where you can pick where it starts from. And then if you do click that, see, it'll make a full belt until it can't anymore, and it won't create gaps of the lower mark belt. So yeah, it is going to take a while to get this all upgraded, but we'll try our best. And of course, every belt that we make, we have 72. You take that 72 times 2, and that's how many belts we're getting. So that's just a quick little tidbit type deal. All right, I'm going to stand around and make a whole bunch of stuff, as well as wait for these factories to make a whole bunch of stuff, and hopefully we get the ore refinement for the research done and all that stuff. So, all right, we'll see you in just a few seconds here. Just do my own sound effects. Huh? Alrighty, and that is that research finally finished. That did take a while. I have been gone for a little over an hour. But we did manage to get it done at least. Let's start with, let's see. Yeah, we'll do the assembler too. That sounds like fun. Sure. Probably took a while because we have no red actually stored. Yeah, we have no red actually stored. We have a ton of blue, but not a whole lot of red. Actually, none. We're still making smelters. We did finish making all of the splitters, all of the belts we set out to make, and I also I made 100 crushers, by the way. That's probably still not going to do, but that'll at least get us somewhere. That'll get us somewhere, and we can start doing we can at least start like upgrading. I want to finish upgrading all this. Yeah, let's get all these belts upgraded and all of these splitters. Now the cool thing is when you upgrade the splitters, they do keep the settings that you have set for the inputs and output priorities, so you are good there. Now we probably still don't have enough belts to finish off on this, but we can at least... Oh, there goes all of our belts. Really, that was all of them. Oh, because of this whole line. Oh, whoops. Okay, it looks like we're going to be making more belts. Now, of course, we can also do that as well if we want to. We will need a secondary factory, or actually two factories making belts, because this one's for the red, so we're going to need... I do want to focus on this, though, making the belts and stuff, because we're definitely going to need them. So you need... Let's see, hold on. Let's put down our machine here. So let's say this machine is the one making Mark II belts. And configure that. So we need 24 input from the belt machine. This one makes 40. Okay. So one Mark I makes 40, which is good. 1, 2, 3, 4 space should be good. This is so we can put belts and stuff in between. So if that makes... So yeah, this would be the end goal. So Mark II, and this one's going to be Mark I, right? Yeah, Mark I belts. So yeah, we make 40. I'm going to leave this machine specifically only for this. And then we'll make more belts there, so... Okay. So this one's going to make Mark I belts. I'm also going to drain out of this box here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove this. We're going to remove all this. Oh, right. Of course. Hopefully that didn't fill up my inventory. Okay, it did. It's good. The cool thing is what we can do is go over here and push this, and that'll put all of our Mark 1 belts in there. I'll have to do that a few times, but that'll work for that. So 24, that's what this is using. So 24 minus, or sorry, yeah, 12 actually. Yeah, 12 minus 40. That's 38. Or sorry, that's that's 28. Because 40 to 30, and then 29, 28, yeah. Okay, so we have 28 left, and that'll do for this. Okay, that actually will work. All right, so we will use that. Okay, so I want to put this here. For now, as well, what we're going to do is we're going to do this and this. It's going to take up all of our space, but I'll have to make some more of these. Let's make another, like, 100. Come on. There we go. There's another 100 going to be made. Take that as an output, and we're just going to drain this box here into this, which is going to make Mark II belts. And then this machine will cover that and this. So what we can do is we can put this here, but we're not going to set this output until we're ready, until this box is empty here. Okay, so then it's going to need machinery parts. How many machinery parts are we making? How many are we using? Okay, this is making 40 machinery parts per minute, and we're using only half. Actually, these are going somewhere. Where are these going? Okay, so that's 20 going to there, and this one's also... Okay, so we'll need another factory making machinery parts, which we can just output on the same belt there. And that should be fine. So we'll just slap another one just right next to it. Okay, so the output is the short belt, and the input is the long belt. Okay, and then the output, let's go that way. Okay, output, there we go. Oh yeah, we're gonna put down another one too, because we're gonna need it for the other stuff. Or need even more machinery parts. Configure. I should have just copied it, but that's alright. Machinery parts, configure. Machinery parts, okay, and we should be making enough plates to be able to handle this. So it shouldn't be too bad. Now we're starting to chug along. Output. There we go. So now we're making all the machinery parts. I'm going to upgrade this belt here. And upgrade that belt there. I think that's all of it, yeah. Looks like it. Looks like it anyway. Okay. Alright, so this needs machinery parts. How are we going to get the machinery parts down here? So currently the machinery parts are going to be blocked by this. So let's see, we can't lift up and out. We'll have to push the plates up this way for now. So because we don't have a third lane loader or an even longer hand inserter. So, and we're going to need these plates, I believe, further along. So the machinery parts are right there. So just push the machinery parts done this way. We're going to have to run a splitter. Now we're going to have to be very careful with this. So I'm trying to think, would there be a way that I could get the machinery parts from this? Like, is there a way I could insert this? Because of where the box is placed, Actually, it is viable. Hold on. I got it. Got it. So if we do this, and then do this, yes. Okay. And then output to there. Alright, and then we can get rid of this. Just have to pick those up. Okay, and then I'm going to move this back down. Like this. Because that's going to go along that way. And then this one, of course, can just go like this. I think we're going to need the plates down here. I'm not really sure, to be honest. If not, we just leave it there. Okay. So we got that, and then machinery parts are next. So we can't put this on a corner, unfortunately, but that's okay. We just throw this there. And there's our input for the machinery parts. Now we just got to get the electronic parts, but we got to wait for that because we got to put down our next machine. Let's see, this one. Oh, we are going to need a second one of these because this one. I'm just going to put that there for the moment. And we can throw it to output, but there's no belt there, so it's fine. Then that'll cover this machine. But we are going to need a secondary machine making Mark 1 belts, I think. Right? Yeah, because this also takes Mark 1 belts. Because we gotta make Mark 1 lifts so that we can make Mark 2 lifts. So yeah, we'll have to have a machine making that and for these as well. So I think what we're gonna do as well is we're gonna grab a whole bunch of foundation. I'm gonna expand out this floor a little bit, give us a little bit more room. Alrighty then, that should do. Okay. So then yeah, we need the electronic parts, but I need to figure out first. Okay, so let's throw down another one of these machines, which is going to be making Mark 1 belts. So we're going to change this to Mark 1. So we did need those plates, and we needed more of these, so this is actually good. Okay. Okay, so that can go there, I think, and this can go here. So input, and then longer one, input. Okay. That'll start making more belts. Alright. So then we're going to turn those belts into lifts. And then turn those lifts into Mark II lifts. And the reason I'm putting 4 spaces in between is so that I can go from machine to machine. Okay, so that'll support this machine, which is going to be making Mark 1 lifts. I probably could have put this one like right up against here, actually. I might be able to kind of save some space. Actually, do it this way. I don't have to copy the recipe. It'd be cool if it copied the inserters and stuff too. You know, like Dyson Sphere. Dyson Sphere works really well when it comes to that kind of stuff. So. Okay, that's making, again, Mark 1 lifts. Then we're going to go from machine to machine. This one's going to be making Mark 1 lifts. So then there to there. And oops. Output to input. Okay, that's now getting its lifts. I'm going to throw in my own lifts as well. Okay, I think this one, it just needs these for right now, so. Okay, we are now making Mark 1 lifts. And then again, put that 4 spaces away. Come on, brain. There we go. Okay, so this is making 40 lifts per minute. It needs 80. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, I forgot that did. Can we make a Mark II machine yet? I think we can. Or no, we're researching it. Dang it. I forgot that it needed 2. Completely forgot about that. Okay. Yeah, that's just something I had completely forgot about. I suppose it doesn't really matter per se. So that's going to take up 2 machines, and that's not even the. Okay, is this one 1-to-1 though? 24. Yeah, I suppose it doesn't matter. So it takes in 24, makes 24. This one makes 40. Okay, yeah, so it's not going to matter because we're not going to be using Mark II slopes for anything else. So this one can just get its slopes, and then we need, of course, more mechanical parts. So bring those right over here. Whoops, wrong one. No. Okay, that's got what it needs now. It just needs the electronic parts, just like this one needs electronic parts. And then I think we need one more machine making belts, because that one, obviously it's not correct. So we need to make Mark 1 belts, which also takes electronic components and then more electronic components. So we're going to have to find a place to put this set here. So I'm going to throw another machine right here in this space. What are these rods doing, by the way? So these rods, okay. So yeah, then we'll throw this down here. And we'll again make Mark 1 belts. Bring those plates all the way down here to this machine. Okay, and that's not making belts. Now we will have to go up and over. Because I'm going to put the other machines over there. So we're going to put... Well, actually, no, we're going to put the electronic machines over here. Okay, so then what we'll do is we'll do that. That'll be an output. So this is making more belts. I'll have this go up and over. It's essentially going to be the end of that plate belt. That's also why I kind of... Actually, I don't know what I'm going to do specifically right there, but... Let's slow down. Okay. And then right into another machine, which needs machinery parts again. And electronic components, so we don't need plates anymore. Okay, so we can cut plates out. We just need these machinery parts. So I have to slope that up, slope it down, up and over. Okay, I'm going to immediately corner, and then start going this way. Okay? Same with this one. Okay, we need to make... See, yeah. We have to make more. So we might as well. Let's make all those. Okay. So that one there. This one's going to be making Mark 1 balancers, which needs more machinery parts. So we're going to need to make more machinery parts too. And another 80. Holy freaking crap, dude. That is insane. Why does it need 80 belts per minute just to make 20 of these? It's ridiculous. Lower that down, like half that. Freaking insane, dude. One machine to one machine is a good balance. That's way too much. The machinery parts, that's a bit much too, but I don't mind that one so much. It's just the belts, the conveyors and stuff. Because unless you want to up your machine to make 80, up these machines to make 80 instead of 40. Because you need belts more than anything else, so that would make sense to up that. Jeez, you are insane with this number. So we're going to need to have more machinery parts as well. So I'm just going to have one machine doing it, and it'll just be slow. So that'll just have to be what it is. Okay. So we're also going to need to run another belt over here too for the machine or for the electronic parts. So the electronic parts are going to come in on the front here. That'd probably be the best way of doing it. Let's get rid of this. Of course, I don't have any plan for any boxes or anything, so we're going to have to figure that out here in a minute. Put it there. Bang, bang. Output, input. This one's going to be doing Mark 2s, which needs more machinery parts.
Great job on unlocking the blueprints for faster belts and assemblers.
Sweet.
Together, we're paving the way for an ultra-efficient operation. Let's keep up the excellent work.
That we are, my friend. That we are. Okay, so how many mechanical parts? 80. Yeah, we're going to add a couple more machines making mechanical parts. It's a little bit crazy. So we'll add 2 more, and hopefully that'll cover that. Luckily, the only thing these things need is plates. I should have put that. That's fine. haven't configured them yet. I'm like, why aren't they going? Machinery parts. Looks like our machinery parts factory is going to be massive when we get that one actually fully going to its correct strength. Okay, luckily these belts as well are 320, I think it was. Yeah, 320 parts per minute, which crazy. Okay, that should hopefully cover these. And luckily, it's 1-to-1. Okay, so you would need 2 machine belts to fully cover this, so it's just going to be the way it is. Alright. So we need some more of these. We need plates and we need rods. No, we just need plates. Okay, just plates. Got my little main bus here, which isn't haven't fully upgraded everything yet, which I really do need to fully upgrade. And you can see, here's the problem I was talking about earlier. Look at this belt here. See how this belt's completely empty, or just about completely empty? It's not the speed of this, although that would probably help if we upped that. Let's up these. Yeah, you see, it's not the speed of the belt. It's because if you actually look here, look at the yield last minute, 48, 52, and we'll just keep going, let it 48, 52, 48. So it's not too bad, but if we actually look here, where's this belt here? Not that it matters which one I look at, but we need 60 per minute in order to keep this going. And when we first started, they were doing about 58 to 64, and now they're doing 48 to 52. That's about their average, is because they're having to go further and further down just to make it work. So you're probably thinking, well, how do we fix this? Well, first of all, I need to figure out a way. Okay, we'll do it over here. Oh, let me go grab some plates. I still haven't done that yet. We're actually going to start suffering here in a little bit if we don't fix this. So now what we have to do is we either A, have to remove this foundation and lower it down so we can get that back up to its maximum yield, or we do it the quick way and we just throw another couple of drone miners down for now. Have to wait for those to be made. A lot of electronic parts goes into these. But yeah, we can just throw down another miner, and that'll basically double what we have there, and then we'll just throw a long-handed inserter on it. And there you go. That'll bring that back up. Now you can see this one's starting to suffer as well. Now, unfortunately, I don't have enough foundation space to cover this, although I think I probably could. Like, just do like that, and that'll probably, that probably will work. Yeah. That'll help with that. And just as long as we keep this going. And you see it's still not enough, really. But it will start to back up now that we got it going. We do have all these belts upgraded, right? Yeah, all the inputs at least. Let's get all those outputs going. So keep that plate number up. Okay, so then we just matter of upgrading these. You can see we're starting to run out of plates now. As you can see, that even though we took out of this box, yes, it's going to start going down. Just because of the amount we're taking right now. And the amount that's actually being pushed through. I'm going to center these. just to balance them fully. Just because the amount that's being taken from this side. It's insane. I might even balance it out. Yeah, here we go. There's already a balancer in place. But yeah, we might balance it out after the box. I know, we got so many damn balancers on this thing, but gotta make sure we have equally the same amount on both ends. As best we can, anyway. Now we could put some crushers in here, get these smelters going a little bit more efficiently, but this is just a temporary build, so I'm not going to worry about it too much. Hey, we're starting to build up some resources in there, good. But I need to do some more research. You got to keep this going. Let's research the core too. Why not? Throw that on there. We need to do it all eventually, anyway. Okay, was this all Mark II? No, this is all Mark I still. Okay, let's get this all upgraded. What? Oh, there's a pole there. No! Deleted a belt. Okay. There's just a pole in the way. That one, that one, that one. Okay, those are upgraded. That one, that one. That one, that one. That one's good. We got this little bit, yep. Okay, this one, and this one are all upgraded now. I think that's all the belts. I think everything is now Mark II. Oh, never mind. So I got more belts here, but these are going to be really short ones. They're just little belts. Locally, should have. Here we go. Wait, what? Oh, we still haven't made. Ah, crap. Okay, well. Let's just make all of the, just all the Mark I belts we had in our inventory into Mark IIs. There we go. Okay. That'll work there. Is this a Mark II? No, it's not. Now it is. How are we getting it into this box? Oh, right here. Okay. Mark II, that bad boy. Mark II, that one, and that one, and that one, that one. That one's Mark II already. Okay, I think we've marked II. We've marked II to all of this, all of the things. Well, except for these belts. But I need, like... I can upgrade these at least. But yeah, we need 112 belts and then 126 belts, so I'll have to wait for those. That's going to take a little while. Okay, so that's that. We got everything for here. Yep. Okay, so we just need the electronic components. Was there anything else we were working on? Oh, I needed more machines, didn't I? Yeah. We'll be making belts for a while, though. Okay, have we picked back up? Yes, we have. Okay. We're still not doing amazing, but we have picked up. We have picked back up on all of our ore and stuff. Everything's been fixed for now. Very good, very good. Okay, so now we just got to make electronic components, which I'm going to make over here because we got the rod. We got the rod belt right here. So we're going to start down here where our first need of electronic parts is, which is right there. And then we're going to run the belt like along that side. So the electronic belt is going to go here. We're just going to run it in like that. Okay, so then we need to prepare. So 1, 2. This is why I expanded this out. Is this in the same spot? It is. Very good. Okay, so configure. We need electronic components. So that's going to make 20 electronic components. How many do we need? We need 24 there. 24. I'm going to have to pull out a calculator. You'll never have a calculator where you go. Remember that? Holy crap. Jeez, so many years ago. So it's like, you guys need to know math because you'll never have a calculator everywhere you go. You'll never be able to do that. And then here we are. We carry phones around everywhere with us, and they have a calculator on them. They have a built-in calculator. It's like, yeah, teachers never expected that. Now, if they had said you'll never have a calculus calculator everywhere you go, yeah. I mean, you could probably get an app for it by now, but that's a little more effort. Oh, I was looking at research. Double doors. Do it. We're just going to go in order. And once we unlock pipes, that'll unlock concrete production and stuff too, so we'll get that done. Okay, so it's 24 and then 48. That's 72. Then plus another 40, that's 112. Plus another 40, that's 152. Yeah, so 152 electronic components. That's going to be a lot. So 152, we'll just divide that by 20, and that's 7.5. So 8 machines will do. So I guess we'll just go down this way. We'll have to make some more machines. I'm going to make the 23. There we go. I guess we got to wait for all that to be crafted, so. And then we can continue building. Alrighty then, that should keep us going for a little bit. I have been crafting for a little while. I also did go through, back through everything and make sure that we had Mark II on all the stuff. So all of our belts, all of our lifts are now Mark II. Even the lifts I have just for like getting up on top of stuff, these are all Mark II. And I've gotten rid of all the Mark I belts and lifts that I had in my inventory. As well as all the Mark I splitters. All the Mark I splitters have been upgraded to Mark II, and all those Mark I splitters that were left over, I forgot to fill in this hole, have been upgraded. Same with this belt here. This belt all the way down to the mine, down here where we're getting our coal, has been upgraded to Mark II as well. So we are good there. And now I have all of this. I was just making some more smelters. So we've got 100 smelters, 100 crushers. Now I know that we're going to need more smelters for this many crushers, but I don't know if we're going to use that many right now. Right, this one? What the heck? So we can't make this because we need more machinery parts, which means we need more plates. Why is it that there is a single belt in our inventory? You know, I'm just going to do this. Goodbye. That one Mark I conveyor can just go fornicate itself, I guess. Also, yes, we did finish researching doors, and then I was researching explosives. Because explosives will help us later on as well. So, anyway, what were we doing? Oh, yes, we were doing this. Did I keep... It was 8 machines, right? Doing electronical parts. We got 25 here. So that'll work there. So, Control C. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm probably going to need more space, aren't I? I mean, if I run the wire in front of the machines, that'll be fine. Yeah, there's plenty of room here. Plus, I'll need to take those rods and then output to this. Alright, next research. Let's research lights too, which will give us wall lights and ceiling lights, which is pretty nice. Plus, we could put those on the walls and the ceiling without having to run power to them, much like, unlike Satisfactory. So, that's just one of them things. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we have 8 of these. Oops. Should have copied that. So 5, 6, 7, 8. Perfect. Okay. So that means we need the rods I'm not going to worry about, obviously, but 40, 80, 160, and 160. That's going to be 320, which is a full belt of this. 320, okay. So yeah, like I said, we're going to run... we'll run this input belt. Let's see, because the rods don't continue down this way now. I mean, this could be an input belt, and we could output the electronic parts on the front here. Yeah. We just got to, unfortunately, we just got to remove. Hopefully they'll add a way to reverse belt direction. That'd be nice. Okay. So then we'll have the electronic part, or the wires come in the back here. To right here. So these are both going to be inputs then. Made a whole bunch of these. So input, 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 input. All the way down this line. Just gotta keep an eye out on the machines. Okay. So there's all 8 machines for input on those. Make sure all of these, yep, they're all getting rods. Yep, okay. And then we'll just run the outputs right here. So that'll be the output. And we'll put the output to the one side here. I like that they have a little button. It's fun. Okay, so we just need 320 of 320 of these. I'm going to move them down here. What I'm probably going to do is I'm probably going to split off this rod belt and run it over this way. So that way we can still expand this a little bit. So we'll run it all the way to here, because I think they only need rods in order to make electronical parts. So I'll just put that over here. Configure. Yep, just rods. And they make 80. Oh! So we only need 4 of these machines at the moment. So, because that's 2, 3, 4. So it's one of these to 2 of the other. I see. Alright, that's perfect. So then we could just straight up run a splitter belt. Oh, the only problem is, though, the output is going to be here. That's actually perfectly lined up. Yeah, so what we'll have to do is we'll have to split it further up so then we can go up and over. Now we can't move that. Okay, we'll split and go this way. Wait, yeah, why was I trying? Never mind. You know what, shut up. I just do this. Oh my gosh, dude. I'm such an idiot sometimes. Sheesh. Okay, so those will be the outputs. Yep, there's our outputs. And then our inputs will be these long-handed inserters. Okay, they'll have to go to the middle. That's fine. Not that it matters where they're... Just that. Doesn't matter where these are placed. To be honest. But I like them all to be the same, so... Okay. Yep, and then we'll just run a splitter right here. No big deal. Bam. And there they go. Just adjusting my headset there. We are now making wire. Look at that wire. Not too bad, actually. Looks like a coil of... Actually looks like a coil of copper tubing, to be honest with you. It's like, that's not really a coil... That's not a coil of copper wire, it's a coil of copper tubing. It's a little too thick. That's thick with 2 C's. I do like that it comes out when it makes the part. It's actually part of it. That's some very thick wire there. And it's maybe this is like cable-ish style, but there's our parts. Very good. So now we just got to figure out how we're going to get them over there. Now I was planning on going up and over this, so this will probably be where we do that. So slope up. Right. We can slope up right here. Just like right there. Then we'll come all the way here, and then we'll slope down. Yeah, because the wire I said was going to come in the front, didn't I? Something like that. Okay. Just run that clear across there. Perfecto! Okay. And we'll just run this all the way down. Turn a corner. Go across. There goes our electrical components. Which looks like, yeah, it looks like it's a copper cable. These look like batteries or capacitors. Those would be capacitors of some sort. And then we've got, it looks like diodes in there. Either diodes or some kind of resistor of some kind, you know. Basically a diode. Whatever. Oops. Actually, I'm going to move that. I'm going to move it off to the side so I can still read the panel. There we go. Oh, I forgot there was stuff over here that needs parts too, isn't there? Yeah, I did not think. How is the parts going to get to these guys? Okay, so we're going to have to move our cable up, probably. From here, we're going to have to go up because we're going to need electronical parts going. How's this machine going to get? Wait a minute. This one needs electronical parts, and it's like... It's boxed in. Uh-oh. It's very much boxed in. Oof. That is a tight spot. How are we gonna... It's like, how are we gonna do that? Yeah. Because that needs electronic parts. We could go here. We'd have to do something else with this box, though. Because I still want this box to be used. I mean, we could just delete the stuff, I suppose. I'd rather not, but that's the only way I see of this getting what it needs for the electronic parts. It's like, because what we could do is we could bring this up like we plan to and then go back down, and we'll sneak a belt in right along here. No, you can't do that because of the inputs. Okay, so the coil belt can then go, or yeah, this belt here. You know what? It would actually help, and it would actually work if we move the coil over here. Okay, that's what we'll do. All right. Okay, so this will be the output then. Yeah, that'll just make everything so much easier. Okay, so we'll remove this belt. Actually, no. No, we don't have to do that, actually. We just got to remove the belt. That's going to be a pain, but perfect. Okay. Okay, yeah, it's like we don't have to necessarily move the output. We can just slide it this way. Ah! Uh-oh. I'm just going to hold my mouse down and hope that it... So I slipped off the edge. I didn't slip off the edge. It's this game's thing when you get near an edge. Suddenly you gain a huge crap load of momentum. And you just fly off the edge. Okay. This is perfect. Alright, then we'll just run it along here. All the way to there. There we go. Perfect. And we don't need these. Okay, and then this belt is... Actually, this belt can stay, but we will have to remove it there. Ish. Okay, so we're going to run a splitter right here then. There we go. Okay, then that will run down this way. And where's the first machine? This one right here needs electronical components. Okay, perfect. Alright, that one doesn't need any. That one doesn't need any. This one does, though. There. I think that's it. Yeah. We'll have to... be very careful in here. But yeah, we gotta remove all of this. Get it all out of the way. Okay, now this belt stays from here on. We just remove the inserters. Okay, there we go. So So that now runs to this machine and that machine there. Perfect. So we're now making lifts and Mark II belts. Now, of course, we're going to have to do a box or some kind of... We're going to do some kind of trickery to get the outputs out of here. Yeah. Getting the outputs for the actual box is going to be interesting. What we could do instead is put the splitter here and then just wrap it around. Then we can have an output for there. But then the other problem is, how do we output out of this one here? Because this one is truly boxed in for Mark I belts. We could use this box here for Mark I belts, or Mark II belts. And then we could use this gap. Yeah, we can use this gap for, let's see, there's the belts. Where's the lifts? I mean, we do have options here, I think. So lifts. Okay, that one's going to be the interesting one. I do need some plates, so I can go make some more boxes. We'll figure that out. We got so much going on here. Make like 4 of them. Call it a day for now. Oh, inventory's full. Destroy item. I think we had some cable too. Yeah. Destroy item. Okay. Yeah, figuring this out is going to be interesting. Because we can output here, but we can't output this at all. Yeah, like I said, what we could do is we could just take this. Like, put it there. Could just take all of this and destroy it, I suppose. Just to get rid of it. It's like, yeah, a little bit of a pain in the butt, but that'll work. And then what we do is remove this. We put this belt like it's supposed to go. There we go. So that'll put into there, and then we have our output here, and then our input here. Oops, that's the wrong one. So this is the input. Wait a minute, that's not going to work. Yeah, because that's going to try and put to that belt. Oh, crap. Could we move this back one? Nope, it's jammed in there. It's all jammed up. Yeah, this is what's going to happen, right? If I put a belt here, going towards the thing, so that's what's going to happen. And what it's going to try and do is it's going to try and put belts on this belt. And that's not what we want. And there's no other way to transfer from this belt maker here to this right here, to this machine. There's no other way to do it. I don't think. No. There's not. These electronical parts, this does not need to be there. If we move, I was going to say, if we move the electronic parts over, we might be able to make it work, but that might be the only way. Like, let's say we put this inserter here instead. Okay. And then we have this as the is this an input as well? Yeah, this will be an input as well for the belts. And then what we do is we output here. Okay, we're getting there. It's becoming very much like spaghetti, but it's working. Then we output into that one. Okay, then we remove this, and this. So then we have space. Okay, research done. Let's do the office furniture. Sure, why not? We're just doing everything. Like I said, there's no real priority at this point. Yeah, it does look like the belt is moving. And we're butting heads up against this other belt. However, the belts will never cross, obviously. Okay, so then we can output input. Right here. And there we go. We are now making Mark II inputs, or Mark II belts. So I'm gonna get out of here. And these two. Get out of here. Okay, that looks good. Yep, okay. There we go. We now have a box for Mark II belts. Now, the next one. The next problem is how do we get there's just not enough space. Is how do we get these lifts out of here? We could do what I said we were going to do, which is put the splitter here instead. And then do this. Right. Shouldn't need that right there. Okay. So that's now going there. And then we do a long output with a belt. And then we put a box down. The small input. And then another belt. Switch this to output. And now we got lifts. Look at that. Perfect. That's not perfect at all, but we are now making Mark II lifts into a box. It's a pain in the ass box. All of these are a pain in the ass though. So that's there. And then this one, of course, is going to be before this gets boxed in. This. Not that. Output. Okay. So the only thing we don't have is the electronical parts, which both of these machines need. However, this one is getting electronical parts. No. Because the electronical parts is here and hasn't been hooked up yet. Okay. We run that to this. Okay, and we are now making Mark II balancers. Hooray! Mark II balancers. So that's all of the Mark II stuff. As far as transportation with the belts goes, we got splitters, lifts, or splitters, slopes, and conveyors. Very nice. A little bit of a pain in the butt to get to, but hey, we don't have to make them ourselves anymore. And that's going to come incredibly useful later on when we start actually building in the city. But yeah, that's that's just about everything I wanted to get accomplished today. We went a little bit. I know we're going a little bit long today, but it's a Saturday, so we can go a little bit longer than usual. Yeah. We're not quite making enough, are we? Are we not? We needed 8 of these machines. I imagine it's gonna take a minute for all this to get made, as well. That just goes down to nowhere because I had expanded this. But we're just about caught up to my other game. This one went a little bit faster because I know what I'm doing. Looks like, yeah, we're still doing pretty good on plates. Still good, doing pretty good on that. Let's go check the rod side. And see what we got going on there. Yep, doing pretty good here too. Very nice. Of course, all this is going to change eventually, but yeah, we got just about everything we can need to start our proper building onto the city level on Monday. Hopefully we can get started on that, because that's going to be a build and a half. So these explosives I wanted to check out. Do you actually need to build the explosives themselves? Yes, you do. Okay, so you explosive charge recipe. You need explosives. So how do you make explosives? Explosives, ignium, or oh, you need the rubble, and you also need biomass. Why? Oh, that's kind of annoying. I know there's like a greenhouse, so it's not too much of an annoyance, but it's a bit of a pain to make that work like we want. We still have foundations to place as well. We're full. We can hold only half of what we could before. But yeah, if we just keep expanding this. This is our logistics floor. Oh. We don't have that many. Right there, okay. Yep, our entire logistics floor, which is gonna have belts and stuff in it real soon. But anyway, well, I'll probably let office furniture finish. We'll have to get to mineral rock, which is going to be for our concrete and stuff like that next time too. So we do have quite a bit of stuff to look forward to next time. So it should be fun. But anyway, like I'm thinking that might be it for this episode of Foundry. Why are we not getting enough here? We're making exactly the amount, right? 40, 80. That's just for that. Pretty sure I did the calculations correctly. Like, what the heck? So we have 80 and 48. That's 128. Oh, I might have miscalculated. What's that one? Can't read it. I put all my inserts in front of it. Is that 20? 6? Can't read the damn thing. 24. Okay. Plus, I got 24. 152. Oh, I did miscalculate. I think 152 Then 152 divided by 20. No, that is right. Which came out to 7.6, which is 8 machines. Because they each make 20. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, we got all 8. So what's the problem here? Oh, is it? Oh. Really? So, hold on. 40. I must have miscalculated this. 40 times 8. That's 320. And 320 divided by 40. That's 8. What? That's 8 machines? Oh, wait a minute. What the heck? Oh, these each did 80. What happened? Weren't these configured? I could have swore these were configured. Maybe they weren't. Ah, whoops. Oh, jeez. Oh, there we go. We're working now. Yeah, we're pumping. Oh yeah, we're pumping them out. Go! Oh, and half of these don't have outputs. Okay, that one. It's just that one that didn't. There we go. Now we're pumping. Got a pump iron. Well, in this case, copper, but. Got a pump wire. There we go. Okay, now we should be getting the. Alright. Belt is full, dude. And she going. No, Lord, she going. It's getting nuts down here. But anyway, as I was saying, I do think that is going to be it for this episode of Foundry. So come Monday, because we're not going to do this tomorrow, because tomorrow is Satisfactory Day, with our good old sponsor, well, our partner, and whatnot. So yeah, like I was saying, next time we're going to start building. We're actually probably going to start building on the city itself. Actually, now that we have the crushers and stuff, and we have a whole bunch of smelters and crushers to get started with. We'll get all that stuff settled, get it squared away, so that we can start actually building stuff properly. And again, we'll get this logistics floor expanded, so that we can get all of our belts and stuff going and whatnot. And this is going to expand the entire city as well. And like I said, I'm just going to do it all on Foundation. That way we can put like floor lights and stuff. So. Or put lights down and whatnot, but yeah, that'll be way later. That's like talking way in the future. But anyway, that is going to be it. So I do hope you enjoyed, and until next time, I guess it's a goodbye. I can't. There we go.